It is June 15th, 2020, and today I got the weekly market update and the power up. So thank you so much for joining me this great, fantastic Monday. And I just wanted to connect with you guys just like I do every single week and remind you of what the most important thing is, which is your mindset, which is, what you focus on. And I'm going to create the intention. I'm going to go to the first slide here. So the intention is to empower you to be inspired and resourceful to be the greatest benefit to everyone, right? The intention is always there because I want to make sure that you guys know why I'm creating these meetings, right? Because this is what you want to do before you pick up the phone and you speak to somebody, before you write your goals, before you speak to your partner, before you speak to your kids, before you speak to your spouse. You want to have an intention. What is it that you want to create out of the interaction with that individual or that person, right? Because if you have an intention, then that means that that's going to be the outcome, right? It's going to be very, very different, right? It's going to be like if you're going to go visit your family and they're kind of annoying and you probably don't want to talk to them as well. And they're like, oh my God, they're going to tell me all these things and blah, blah, blah. Well, what if you made an intention, before, you said a little bit, what my intention is to connect. It's to show my family how much I love them. And I am making it an effort and a commitment to connect with them at the heart and allow our communication to be a joyous and exciting one, right? If you did that, then you will walk into your family's house and it's going to be a much different experience. I assure you. So try that out next time and see what happens, but create an intention with everything you do. So what I want to step into today is, are you clear about your goals? Are you really clear? Do you know where you're going? And I'm asking you this because I have this kind of conversation with agents every single day. And the one thing that I'm focusing on is like, what do you want to do? What do you want to create? I had a conversation over the weekend and I had to ask somebody almost 5 times, hey, how much money do you want to make? And they're like, well, you know what? I want to have enough money to do this and that. And I'm like, okay, cool. Awesome. So I see that you want to do the lifestyle. You want to have freedom. So how much money do you need, to do that? Well, just pivoting around. It took me 5 times to ask the same question, 5 different ways for me to get an answer and say, okay, you know what I want to make? It's like, I think like around 200. Is that too much? And it was like almost apologetic, right? And I'm using this as an example because I used to be that way too. It's like, oh my God, like what are people going to think about? What if I say too small of a number or too large of a number? Or what if I say too small of a goal or too large of a goal? The reason or what I want to share with you is that there's no right or wrong for a goal. It's whatever your heart desires, right? So get out of the paradigm of being judged and get out of the paradigm of something's too big or something's too small. Whatever is great for you is exactly what you should do, because it doesn't matter what I think or anyone else thinks, as long as, if $5,000 a month, if $3,000 a month, if $10,000 a month, if $100,000 a month, if $1 million a month makes you satisfied and you're willing to put in the work, then go ahead and ask for it. Because, if you get really clear about your goal, a lot of the times it's going to be monetary, right? But I mean, around your goal, you're also got to get clear. Okay, cool. I want to experience happiness and joy and happiness. Okay, cool. All of those things are available right now, right? So we got to clear all the stuff that's in the way of you thinking that you can get that, number one. But number two, what is it that's going to get you to that lifestyle where it's going to be money, monetary, right? You need money to survive. You need money, and money's like oxygen. You need it to make it through this world, right? Money gives you options. Money gives you access. Money gives you freedom, right? So the love of money, I think it's the issue, right? A lot of people think that money will make them happy. That's the error. Money is not going to make you happy. Money is going to be the vehicle that's going to get you every situation and circumstance and opportunity that you like. But the happiness and the joy and the gratitude is within you right now, right? It's just going to give you access to different things you want. But if you don't get those things, it doesn't mean you don't have to be happy. So money means options. Money means opportunities. Money means freedom, right? So when I say, are you clear about your goals? Do you have a clear number? Do you know how much you want to make? Do you know how much you want to make today? Do you know how much you want to make a month? Do you know how much you want to make a year? Do you know how much you want to save? Do you want to know how much you want to give, right? If you have some sort of, cause that you're supporting. So it has to be extremely clear, because if you're not clear of where you're going and what you're building, your brain is not going to get the chemicals flowing, because it doesn't know where it's going. So if you say, you know what, I'm going to make $2.5 million this year. Got it. Perfect. $2.5 million a year. Got it. That's almost a little over $200,000 a month. That means that it's $50,000 a week. So who would you have to be to create $50,000 a week? Well, if you look at the numbers, that's probably like $1.5 million in listings, right? Or $1.5 million in open escrows, right? Because 1 million is going to give me 30, 1.5 million is going to give me 45. So it's like 1.7, 1.7, like just shoot for 2 million. So if you sold $2 million in business every single week, or you signed $2 million in listings, or you opened escrow for $2 million, that means that you will hit your goal of $2.5 million. Well, so when you can condense the goal to like the moment to moment thing that you need to do, right, then it gets really simple, right? If you know that you need to sign that many listings, so what does that mean? $2 million in business, that means that you need to sign 4 listings a week, right? If you have an average price point of 500,000, or if you have an average price point of $1 million, you need 2 listings at $1 million, and you hit your goal. So how and what is secondary, but the first thing you got to get, okay, cool, that's what I want to make, or that's what I want to do. I want to sign 2 listings, or I want to sign 4 listings, or whatever your price point is, right? So get really clear, so you can then build your goal backwards. And then you can say, okay, cool, I need to have this many conversations. I need to go out and talk to this many people. I need to follow up with this many people. These are the 5 different activities that I'm doing. All of those things need to be detailed and written out, and you need to perform and act on that every single thing until it manifests, right? So are you clear about your goals? I want you to get that clear, because if you get that clear, then you're going to manifest them. They're going to be in your reality. So that's what I want to talk to you about today. So here's the weekly market update. Look at what happened in 1 week. If you think that the goals that I just laid out is something that's too large, look at this. Look, this is what happened in 1 week. Weekly market update. This is from 6/7 to 6/15. We have 10,391 homes available. We have 7,575 homes in escrow. We have closed in 1 week in Los Angeles County 818 homes, almost 1,000 homes. Average price point is $966, and the volume is 790 million. Right? That's just LA County. I'm not even talking about Orange County. Look at Orange County, 4,942 homes available for you to sell. You got 3,200 in escrow, 432 closed, $953,000 average price point, and you got a volume of 411 million, right? San Bernardino, you got another 3,700 homes in active status. That means that they're available for you to sell. Pending, you got 4,135, closed 329. Average price point is 378, 124 million in volume. Riverside County, 5,735 homes, 5,000 in escrow, and 575 closed, $265 million. So add all that up, right? What does that mean? That's like 1.4 billion in volume in 1 week. That happened in 1 week. That didn't happen in a month. It didn't happen in a year. That happened in 1 week. So when I told you your goals, and when I want you to think about this, if you think that you can't do 2 listings, 4 listings, 5 listings in 1 week, look at the numbers. It is possible. It's totally possible. And I'm going to show you San Diego, because we have some agents in San Diego as well. So check this out. 4,958 homes available in San Diego. 4,852 in escrow. Closed 500. $712,000 average price, and 755 million in volume. It's a lot of business right there. So that's your weekly market update. That's what happened in 1 week. And expired. So this is what expired off the market. 504 homes expired last week. That means that those owners need your help. Go and speak to them. Have conversations with them. They think that the market is not moving. Guess what? Look what I just shared with you. There's plenty of business. There's plenty of activity. You got to get out there and talk to these individuals, because if you do, that means that you're going to be able to serve them at a higher level and be straight with them. Tell them exactly what they got to do. How do they need to price their home to get it sold? Don't BS your clients. Tell them exactly what they need to do to get the results. And also be clear with them. If they have a goal that's not realistic, just tell them, like, look, what you want to do is not possible right now, but if you do it like this, you're going to be able to achieve this. And if not, I know another guy that can probably do the business for you that will, take 60, 70, 90 days to get it on the market, and will have you expire once again. Be honest with them. So this is what happened to the foreclosures. Foreclosures are also down, all of them throughout every county: Riverside, San Bernardino, LA, and Orange. All the pre-foreclosures are down. That's a good sign. And then we also had very, very little properties go to auction. That's also a good sign. And then all the ones that are scheduled to auction, all of the numbers are going down. In the beginning of the month, it started off, almost double, triple every single county. But if you look at Riverside County, you only have 165 scheduled in May, 97 scheduled in San Bernardino, 394 in Los Angeles, and another 150 in Orange County. Those are all numbers, and they all have been going down, and I think that they will get postponed, so we're not going to see a lot of properties go to auction. So that's a good sign for now, but that means that we got to pay attention to this community, because this community needs your help, right? They need individuals like yourself to go and speak to them and create solutions, because if they're in pre-foreclosure, that means that they're behind in their payments, and a lot of them will have equity. A lot of them will have equity right now, so help them to put the property on the market. That's one option. Or connect them to some sort of resolution to where they can get assistance from the government, or do some sort of modification, but help them to stay in their home, because they will thank you for the rest of your life, and they'll be customers for life, right? Come from contribution. So that's what happened to foreclosures. EXP, this is what happened in the stock, right? $11.89 a share. It's gone up since last week. We currently have 3,720 agents in California. So you can see an increase, of over 140 agents in 1 week just here in California. And we surpassed over 30,000 agents in the nation. So that's what happened with EXP. Interest rates also very competitive, historic lows. I'm saying 3.5%. But obviously, there is interest rates are under 3%. There's as low as 2.6, 2.7%. Use my living calendar. As always, I always remind you, this is my calendar. It's uploaded to the second. So when you book something on my calendar, it's going to be logged, it's going to be registered, and I'm going to show up to that appointment, whether it be coaching, whether it be me speaking to someone that that wants to talk about EXP, whatever the case is. Use my calendar, and I'll show up, and I'll help you with whatever you need. So thank you so much for that. And these are the upcoming events. So the weekly market update at 9, breathwork at 10 o'clock. I'm super looking forward to that. Revenue share mastermind at 11. And we also have an EXP introduction on Friday, like every single Friday at 10 o'clock. I'm going to bring the energy and invite your friends. Invite anybody that you know. And it's as simple as this, guys. Just say, hi, it's Leo. I want to invite you to a free webinar that one of my really good friends is hosting. And it's going to talk about, the future of real estate. There's a lot of changes coming. So they're talking about the future of real estate. And I would love for you to come and check it out and give me your opinion on it. Everybody loves to give you their opinion. So just ask them to give you your opinion, show up. And if they come, they will literally love what they hear. We also have built for this Saturday as well. We have a special guest that's going to be coming up, so I'll be broadcasting it on my Facebook Live. So just make sure you stay tuned for that. And I'm going to ask you this question again. What will you create this week, right? How many listings will you sign? How many open escrows? How many closings? How many agents will you bring onto the company? Get really clear. Don't worry about how, but get really clear on the goal, and then make sure that then you write a lot of ideas, because after you write the big goal, you're going to get a bunch of ideas after that, and use your brain for that, right? If I say, I want to sign 2 million in listings every single week, boom, you're going to start getting okay, call expireds, call for sale by owners, call the neighborhoods, reach out to my past clients, connect with an attorney. You're going to write all these things down, right? So get clear about that. Who I am is the possibility of being enthusiastic and excited. Those are my two empowering words for the week, enthusiastic and excited. That's who I'm going to be in every interaction, in every conversation. And I am inviting you to pick 2 powerful words for yourself. It could be grateful. It could be enthusiastic, excited. It could be loving. It could be energetic. It could be anything you'd like, right? So just create a possibility, because your words create your world. Your focus like every single week, create your day. Make sure you plan it, and then follow your calendar. Keep yourself in an empowering state, because you need to show up. And see, I'm dressed up here for you guys every week. You know, I don't know how many people are going to tune into this. I don't know how many people are going to listen to this. I have no idea, but I'm dressing up, I'm showing up, I'm preparing. And even if 1 person or 1,000 watches this thing, I'm going to prepare like if 1,000,000 people will watch this thing. So make sure that you have that dictate your day too, because if you walk out and you go into your office and you're in your, your sweatpants, and you're probably not going to be feeling pretty empowered. But if you shower up, you dress up, you show up, and then you're going to get in the zone, you're going to be in a much different place. So increase your conversations. If you want to go big, you want to increase your conversations. If you have smaller goals, again, no problem with that. Just make sure that you have a specific, clear goal every single day and you follow that. And, have integrity around your commitments. You want to talk to at least 30 people every single day. Do 2 or more social media posts, because if you're putting social media posts out there, or if you're not putting social media posts out there, people are not going to know if you're in the business. So you want to make sure that you're engaging with your community on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, all of these different channels, even, TikTok is just a new thing right now. So make sure you're engaging with people all across those platforms. And if you're interested in knowing how to utilize those platforms, watch what other people are doing. Watch the smartest people on Instagram, watch the smartest people on Facebook, see what they're doing and do the same thing. Success leaves clues, right? So follow what they do. Digital door knocking, do a tax blasting campaign. I have a lot of videos on KV Core, on my YouTube channel, on my link tree. So make sure you check those out. Be empathetic, because I think empathy is the one quality right now in our world that we need the most, because the ability to get into someone else's situation and for you to build rapport, and it starts with empathy, right? You need to get yourself in the other person's shoes and listen to them just like if you were exactly in their shoes, right? And that's empathy. So when you speak to these customers, whether they be a buyer, seller, agent, whoever, get in their shoes, get into their world, find out what is important for them, right? And also exercise, push-ups, jumping jacks. I just went to the gym. The gym finally opened up, and I went to the gym. I feel amazing. I feel like, my God, like I was doing my bike ride and doing everything else, my push-ups, but being at the gym and lifting weights for me is awesome. I love it. So make sure whatever you do, you could do yoga, you could do jumping jacks, you could do whatever you like, even walking, but just do something to get your blood flowing, and then meditate. Sit for 10 minutes and just really clear your mind and just listen to your breath. That will get connected. You will get connected to your highest self, and the noise will start to simmer down. The other thing is also, go to the breathwork sessions. We have breathwork every Monday at 10. And that's actually a form of meditation. I guarantee you will feel inspired and motivated. It's at 10 o'clock. If you don't have the link, hit me up. I'll send it over to you. It's every Monday at 10 o'clock. We got Flow Mondays going on. So that's basically it. Thank you so much for your time, and create an extraordinary rest of your day.